Making presentations is a completely different ballgame from talking. Everybody can talk. Everybody talks, but not everyone can make presentations. There are secrets you need to learn to understand that when you make a presentation, every time you make a presentation, it needs to carry a punch. It needs to be impactful, it needs to send a message, and it needs to leave you in a very good light. Presentations are all about communication. When you make presentations, then you must understand that you're talking to your audience. You must make eye contact with your audience and engage them. You must have a good opening, an opening that grab them, feeling to your audience. An opening that is undeniable and attracts all the attention to you. Your opening can be memorized. Your opening can be something that you know. Your opening can be a quote. Your opening can be a question. But it must be relevant and it must relate to your subject matter. When you do make presentations, please remember not to just talk to your screen or to your prompter or to your computer. Talk to the audience. Talk to the audience. Engage the audience. Talk to the audience. That means that you must have internalized what you have to say. That means that you must have had input. Either you've prepared your presentation yourself, or you have great input in that presentation, so that you've internalized it and you're talking from a position of confidence and strength and knowledge. Don't give your audience the impression that you went to study for this thing and then you are now downloading it, so that if you are without your script, then you're lost. You must learn to look at the audience, to talk to them, make eye contact with them, and then you will see that you will have a good reception from your audience. When you are making a presentation also, remember that you must also say some things that would help the audience to identify with what you have to say. So you could put in a little bit of stories here and there, learn some other secrets of delivery that has to do with your voice tone, your inflections. It has to do with the way you talk. It has to do with the way you stress your words. So there are so many things you need to learn to understand and you need to put into your presentation. It is an art. And it is an art. It is an art because you learn it, because it is something that you present, and it's an art because every time you speak, you put in a little bit of drama into it. That makes it a presentation. Even when you have your slides or your scripts, please don't read from your slides, don't read from your scripts. If you want to read from your script, don't bother to make the presentation. Just give the scripts to your slides to your audience. They will go read it and understand. You want to be able to add that little spice. You want to be able to add that little seasoning that will make your presentation impactful and different from what even the audience is saying on the screen. Your slides are supposed to help to prompt you, to help you to organize your thoughts as you talk. And then, of course, of the utmost importance is for you not to non-verbally communicate that you're nervous, not to non-verbally communicate that you're shutting out the crowd, not to non-verbally communicate that you do not respect the crowd. One way to show that you do not respect the crowd is by putting your hands in your pockets when you're talking to the crowd, to the audience. Do not put your hands in your pocket. And that myth that people say, if you're scared, if you have a phobia for public speaking, then don't look at the audience, look up, look down, look everywhere else except the audience, or look for a friendly face. Listen, that does not work, because when you look up, you look down, you look only at one person, you lose the rest of your audience. You must conquer that fear. Everybody has fear, but not everyone shows it. You must learn not to show your fear. It is an art, and it is an art. If it was that easy, then people would not say the most fearful thing on earth. Even higher than dying is public speaking. People fear public speaking much more than they fear dying or they fear death. You must learn to conquer that fear and know that, listen, I can, because I know my onions and I know my topic. Every time you make a presentation, remember to learn to project you, project your voice, and project your poise.